Hi guys. All right, so this is the All Signs Weekly Collective. If you're looking to get a private reading with me, I do link my email in the description box. So let's get started and see what's happening this week. Hopefully better than last week. 5 cards for Aries. Monday through Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. So looks like Monday's going to be pretty stable for you. You may have a little hiccup here and there, but it looks like you're going to kind of like sail through it pretty smoothly. Monday looks great. Tuesday, you could be talking with what looks like a water sign, making plans for the future, talking about, accomplishing something. You could even be like talking shit about somebody as well. On Wednesday, you have a little bit of an offering to make with somebody. This looks more like a, the cats are over there play fighting, I assure you. They're not killing each other. This looks more like a peace offering to somebody than anything else. I think it's work related. If you don't work, if you're retired, then it would be like in your family. On Thursday, it's saying here to have some strength. Again, dealing with what looks like a water sign. You guys might be planning a visit with each other, travel plans, and or if you haven't been speaking, you guys will be reconciling something. And on Friday, you're manifesting something, and damn, look what you're manifesting. Maybe you're looking for a new job. Maybe you're looking for a pay raise, some sort of investment. Looks fantastic. This week looks good for you, Aries. I'm not worried at all. Moving on to Taurus. 5 cards for Taurus for the week, Monday through Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Monday looks fantastic. Lots of growth and abundance. If you've been worried over a court situation, expect it to last longer than you anticipated. Or if you're looking for just some sort of karmic justice, it will take longer than hoped. Guys, can we chill? On Tuesday, somebody's going to want to reconcile with you. Don't do it. Don't do it. They're pulling as a page. It's not worth it. They're not going to really invest in you. Don't bother. On Wednesday, you could have a cancellation of some sort, whether that's an appointment, a flight, anything, some sort of cancellation. And on Thursday, you're going to have to make a judgment call. You do know that somebody's watching you, spying on you, trying to get information on you. Try to put this to an end as best as you can. That was Thursday, right? Yeah. So on Friday here, I would say watch your spending over this week, but on Friday it looks like the best day for you financially, okay? Be careful of somebody asking you for money as well. Moving on to Gemini. Monday through Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. On Monday, Now, heavy burden on Monday, especially if you're involved with somebody. Tuesday, you're feeling energetically tied to a situation you want to let go of. I would definitely say try some cord cutting, try some black walnut bathing, whatever the case. Just kind of free your energy of this person. On Wednesday, it looks like you may be staying home from work, not feeling well. If you don't work, if you're retired, then you are probably not going to be doing much of anything other than trying to recover from something. On Thursday, somebody has their minions watching you. I don't know how to say that in any other way. I would say, like, watch out for nosy people that just want to get in your business and be kind of problematic. And on Friday, we're pulling the devil, Capricorn energy. You're waiting on some sort of results that aren't really happening. Something's preventing it, whether it's you're blocking yourself or someone's blocking you. Give it some time, because I do see things working out for you eventually, maybe by the weekend. I hear you. Moving on to Cancer, 5 cards for Cancer. And my son is back in Alaska. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday, it looks like you're kind of isolating. You're heading towards your 10 of Cups. I think it's going to be a pretty decent week for you. Don't overthink things too much on Monday. It's all going to work out exactly the way it's supposed to. So just pace yourself, I would say. On Tuesday, you are getting some emotional fulfillment from somebody. This could be a friend, family member, coworker, whatever the case. You guys are looking at different opportunities. Perhaps you're talking about going into business with each other. On Wednesday, if you're involved, could be a pretty passionate day for you. If you're not involved, maybe you're having passion alone. Happens. Be careful though. Be careful that this is not like a one-night stand sort of situation, because you would have deep regret. And Thursday, you have messages that look really heartfelt, kind, wonderful. Could be talking about getting into some sort of commitment, whether that is, business and or pleasure. Thursday's it looks like a fantastic day for you. And then Friday, dang, somehow coming into some money, whether that's, a pay raise, an extra check, something of that nature. Sorry guys, my hair keeps getting in my face because I have like lotion on. It's making me crazy. All right, moving on to Leo. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday, there's lots of communication going on between you and somebody else. There could be bickering, fighting. By the end of the day, I see that you guys resolve it. On Tuesday, you have some decisions to make. It really looks like court decisions, but if you're not involved in anything court-related, it would have to do with karmic justice. The decisions are kind of important, so I would say rest on it. By Wednesday, somebody that you do not like that's been doing something behind your back is going to come back around in a hostile sort of manner. On Thursday, you could be spending time with somebody you care about and or love. Looks like a good day for you. And on Friday, could be spending time with someone you care about and or love and making plans with them. Moving on to Virgo. I hear ya. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, Virgo. Getting over something you've been upset about and or getting over an illness on Monday. Feeling much better on Monday by the end of the day, okay? Feeling still karmically tied to a situation on Tuesday. This looks like you're also like kind of feeling stuck work-wise, okay? Or hobby-wise, whatever it is. You're just feeling very stuck. On Wednesday, you're turning someone down. It's probably for some sort of adventure, gathering, get-together. Yeah, too much burden on your plate this week. And on Thursday, you could be fighting with someone that you love at a distance. They're acting toxic. You're expecting some sort of significant change from them. On Friday, somebody's going to try to reconcile with you, and I see you're not going to do it. They're going to tell you they have deep regret. This is all manipulation. Moving on to Libra. Monday through Friday for Libra. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. On Monday, you could be dealing with an air sign. Oh, you are an air sign. You could be dealing with another air sign or even a fire sign. There's some anger and resentment there. Distant behavior. Doesn't look too good. On Tuesday, there's a heavy burden on your shoulders. You really want change, especially if you're involved with somebody who has addictions. They may be kind of like going back to that. Also have an issue with one of your pets if you have one. On Wednesday, somebody's doing shit behind your back. This looks like hell, Libra. If you're involved with somebody, I would watch out. They are not being honest with you about something. On Thursday, you are helping somebody out, whether that's financially or otherwise. You could even be getting something financially back that is owed to you. And on Friday, you're working hard at something. You want to see growth and abundance. You're trying to stay really optimistic. There is messages about this judgment call that you had to make, and you did make the right decision. Poor Libra. Scorpio. No. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, okay. Something will be illuminated for you on Monday. It's going to shake your world up a little bit. I assure you that in time it's going to bring you stability. It's just not going to feel like it on Monday, okay? Also could be conversing and or hanging out with somebody that you care about. On Tuesday, you have emotional fulfillment coming. Somebody could be gifting you something or just spending a lot of time with you. On Wednesday, you have some new opportunities presenting themselves you're going to move forward with. It could be a new job opportunity, or if it's not a job, it's just something that you really are looking forward to when you get into it. Sorry, when you get into it. On Thursday, you're waiting on some sum of money. It's going to be delayed, unfortunately. Yeah, and you could be talking about travel as well to somebody. And on Friday, you have what looks like a stalker, somebody that you've been passionate with before. They're watching you. They're spying on you. I'd watch out for them. Okay, for Sagittarius, 5 cards for Sagittarius for the week, Monday through Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, could be dealing with a water sign on Monday, or somebody with water placements, finding stability and emotional fulfillment. On Tuesday, you could be talks of travel. Something will be illuminated around travel, and it'll bring some sort of togetherness, whether that's family, you know, friends, lover, whatever. On Wednesday, you are working hard towards some sort of goal. Watch out for a earth sign on Wednesday, heavy on the Capricorn. You want some changes to take place. Give it time. It's going to be very slow. On Thursday, you're holding on to a little bit of hope. You could be conversing with somebody. It looks like an air sign. You want to heal this connection and kind of like fix it, but I would be worried about fixing that relationship. It'll only cause you some distress. And on Friday, I see growth and abundance, possible pregnancy, manifesting your 10 of Cups. Friday looks fantastic for you. I really like that. Could be dealing with a younger person and or a water sign. Okay, moving on to Capricorn. 5 cards for Capricorn, Monday through Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Dealing with some sort of partnership on Monday. It's probably a business partnership. If you're talking about going into business with somebody, I highly suggest it. Be careful that you don't have some regret about something you did maybe this weekend on Tuesday, kind of like feeling kind of glum. You know you need some changes in your life. On Wednesday, could be talks of travel or somebody talking about traveling towards you. Could be for a passionate situation, absolutely. And on Thursday, we have some options and opportunities presenting themselves. You will be going to some sort of celebration at some point this week, or at least being invited to a celebration. And you have a younger person in your energy that is heartbroken. I don't know if it's over you or just heartbroken in general, but they are. And on Friday, we have you moving forward with something you've been preparing for, emotional fulfillment, feeling really good about yourself, going into the weekend, feeling good. Moving on to Aquarius. Monday through Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh, money looks good this week, that's for sure. Monday, it looks like you're blocking everybody out on Monday. You are so sick of people by Monday. You're looking for stability. You had a tower moment happen at some point, probably this weekend or will. And, you know, you're just blocking out the world on Monday. On Tuesday, you do have some financial abundance happening. Somebody could give you some money, maybe a gift, maybe you get a pay raise, maybe you find a good job. On Wednesday, you're going to hear from somebody. It could be a fire sign. I see you kind of like else not picking up or dismissing this person. Be careful of pregnancy if you're not looking to get pregnant or get someone pregnant. On Thursday, Thursday's going to be your best day. We have finances looking fantastic. You're on your way to your 10 of Cups. You're literally marching towards your 10 of Cups, so that's fantastic. And on Friday, something will be illuminated for you, something that's been hidden. If you've been in any sort of court battle, you will be celebrating whatever the outcome is. If you're not, your karmic justice will be happening on Friday. You're going to be thrilled. Moving on to Pisces. 5 cards for Pisces for the week. Monday through Friday. I'm seeing angels. Maybe you're protected by something there, Pisces. Needing to make a judgment call on Monday. Somebody's skeletons in their closet will be exposed. And this is going to be very beneficial for you, okay? Very beneficial for you. If you're worried about money, Tuesday looks fantastic. New opportunities presenting themselves. An increase in finances somehow. Excuse me, can we give it a rest, please? Taking better care of yourself. I do see a celebration at some point this week for you. On Wednesday, you are heading towards your 10 of Cups. I think your 10 of Cups has changed. Like what you once thought was your 10 of Cups no longer is. I think that's changing for you. You could also be spending time with somebody who you think is the 10 of Cups, all right? And on Thursday, you're going through some sort of spiritual transformation. You definitely are investing in somebody. Could be a fire sign, whether that's financially and or for romantic reasons. And on Friday, you're marching towards something. Could be a move, travel plans, and it's a wish fulfillment. I do expect you to not feel well, though, by Friday, okay? Something to do with your health. Okay. All right, and my ear just did something weird, Pisces, so it could be an ear infection or inner ear infection that you end up with this week, okay? All right, guys, so that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed. I am going to try to get up some more bonuses today.